welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a quick video, not really a quick video. So if you guys remember right, actually, this is a Cub Cadet 107, and I did a series of videos on restoring it. It wasn't actually restored. I didn't actually do like a true restoration on it. I just pulled the motor, which currently burns oil faster than it burns gas. And I mean, that's actually coming out where it shouldn't be coming out. So what we did was we, just to catch you up, I'm sorry, I had to take the videos down. There was my own reasoning. I don't have to provide a reason. So, but this is what we got. Just to keep you guys up to date, we're probably going to be painting this and doing all these other things to it eventually, but I've got so many other projects going right now that I'm just going to keep you up to date. So this is the new motor. It's only got like maybe at most 10 hours on it, and that's just idling and trying to get everything tuned. There's a little eyelet down here for timing the actual engine, and I did that. I timed it, I redid the valves. I had to go through the carburetor and repair the carburetor. But this is a 12 horse motor, if I'm right. This thing is a 10 horse body with a 10 horse gas tank, and this is a 12 horse motor. So what we actually are going to do today, I had to send the generator in, which is also the alternator. Well, it's not an alternator. For those of you who don't know much about cars, this is essentially the alternator. This is what charges the vehicle. But this, in this term, is a generator. This is what they had before alternators. And I will tell you what, oh shit, this thing is not light, and it has got some beef to it. Anyway, what happens is the engine spins this by a belt. Oh my god, this thing's heavy. The engine spins this thing by a belt that charges it. It also, when you turn the key to start it, this little regulator right here sends voltage back, and it'll actually turn the motor to start it. Because if you notice, there's no starter on the engine. So what we're going to be doing today is trying to put this belt on and see if this thing will fire up or not. The reason I had to take this off was because it had pretty much no power. It was charging actually just fine. This is paint. This is not camera or anything. The primer is just, I guess it didn't get on right. But the pulley here is actually the same. This is original and the body's original. Everything else on the inside has been replaced. Even the screw, I believe, has been replaced. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on. We're going to see if we can start it. The reason that I had to take this off to start off with was this thing had barely enough power to turn the engine. And when you undid it and had it freewheel, which is free spin off of the tension, it spun perfectly. But as soon as you try to put any tension on it, it sucks so many amps that the motor would actually start smoking. Not the motor. That's a motor. That's an engine. That's a motor. So the motor itself has a vent hole. I think that's it right there. And it actually had smoke coming out of it. So I wound up just pulling it off. We took it up to a shop, and I think I described that in the Blazer video. And we essentially had it rebuilt. So what we're going to do today is we're going to put it on. We're going to see if it'll start, or at least turn. And I think there's enough charge in this. I charged this battery like 12 times. So, and I don't have my tripod with me. I don't have a tripod that's working right now, and I can't buy one. So I'm not going to go into that. I've already gone into it in a bunch of other videos. So go check those out if you want to find out what's going on. And we'll see you when I get the at least the generator on the bolts. So I figured I'd show you. I have to, when we took it to the guy, I guess he wasn't really wasn't thinking or something. But either way, the bolt here is on top, has paint in the threads. So the ones on the bottom aren't threaded. I just missed that completely. The ones on the bottom aren't threaded, and unfortunately, or fortunately, they aren't threaded, so all I got to do is just slide it through. Now, because I don't have help with me right now, I have, it's just me. So what I'm going to do, what I plan on doing here, if I could show you guys without throwing you all over the place. What I plan on doing here is, first of all, threading this through. I'll give you guys some light here. Threading this through here. Oh my god. If you didn't know, this is the top of the generator here. This is where like the belt tension goes, or where you can adjust the tension for it. We're gonna just, I hit a hard spot. There we go. So here we, well, I thought I had it. I do. Okay. Now we're gonna back it out. I would run a tap through this, but the taps are on another location. at the moment being used, and I really don't want to go and move stuff around. So we're just going to do this the old school way. So between here and here, which is the back here, it ends right here. This right here is the precise fit for the mount. So it's like you have to up and down evenly, otherwise it's cockeyed and it doesn't move easily, and it's just the overall pain in the ass. So, and it doesn't help that this thing is 1,050 pounds. I don't know how much it is. It's definitely a lot more than what it looks like. It's a lot heavier than what you think. I think it's probably like 10 pounds, 10, 20 pounds, whatever it is. It's a lot of steel though. There's no plastic in this thing. And I didn't put the belt on. That's just amazing. All right, we're gonna grab the 1/2 inch. I thought it was half, but 1/2 inch wrench. I don't know if that last bit's gonna be in the video. If it is, you obviously know what I'm talking about. If not, then here you are. Welcome back. I've just got the generator on here, and that would be, whoa! What is going on over here? Oh, go figure. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so I got the belt on. So now we're going to put tension on this. And it's easy. All you got to do that I've learned. I don't know, there's probably some specific way to do it for this specific tractor. But, and yes, I did just call this a tractor because this is actually based off of a tractor. So what we're going to do here, without scratching the lens on the camera here, is we are going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back on this generator. Again, sorry for the craptastic angle. We'll pull back on this generator. We're going to tighten up this nut here, or this bolt. And the bottom bolts, remember, are loose because those actually apply some sort of brake force or some sort of friction so that this thing doesn't fall out of adjustment. I just bumped the camera, I think. That's amazing. I don't have a viewfinder on this, so at least I did, and then it crapped out on me, so the battery went out. So hopefully that you can see that. If not, well, then you can't see it. But we're going to tighten this down. I'm not going to put too much torque on it. Well, surprisingly, you guys, believe it or not, there is brand new terminals on here, which means that they rebuilt the whole thing, which is amazing. So we're going to loosen. All I asked was for the brushes to be rebuilt, so I'm kind of amazed that this happened. So we're going to loosen this top nut here. And we're going to do it on, oh, wait a minute, we got some rust down here. Okay, I see what they did. I see what they did. They did not give us new terminals. They sandblasted the terminals. Which means that they sandblasted the rest of this, which is actually strictly what I said not to do. So that's always amazing, but it's okay. So I got the nut out. I did manage to electrocute myself. Just a word of advice, don't ever connect the battery terminal with the body. I did just get electrocuted, so it's not that bad actually. It's just a little tiny zap. It's not bad. Never is. So that also worries me because that could mean that the battery's dead. Let's do this. Ow! Mother... A little bit more power in here than I thought there was. Alright guys, so we got this all together here. Everything is cranked down. Yeah, everything is cranked down. We're ready to turn the key. So let's see if we can manage to blow ourselves up. Well, if I could put the key in right. There we go. Alright, that's already better than what was there, but I saw a spark. Okay, here we go. So, got the terminal tightened, so let's try it again. Alright, this is already much better than the other one, and this hasn't even having a charge, so let's try and fire it up for real now. Alright, we got some fuel in there now. We're going to take the choke off. Starting this thing has always been kind of a pill because it never starts the same. Alright, I just can't get the RPM, so let's give it just a little bit more fuel. Alright, we're backfiring. So, hey guys, sorry for the little cut there in the middle of the video. I was just editing the video and realized that the video footage was corrupt. Sorry about that. You didn't really miss much. We installed the generator here, the air filter off, and I actually was trying to start the engine, and I would have smoke, burnt fuel, coming out of the air filter here. Now, before we shut it off, it sounded really bad, and it sometimes struggled to have the horsepower and the oomph to use the rototiller. So what I did was I went down here to the points, found out the points were extremely far out of adjustment, and we redid this here, and I put it at what is it, like 2,000 or 200ths of a inch, and that was enough to get a that's the right factory distance for these points. I think that I need to go a little bit closer because it does still sound like a diesel. I can go ahead and fire it up for you guys here. Well, maybe. Alright, now we can go ahead and choke off, and well, it was starting. Hear it? Yeah, you can still hear it. It still sounds like a diesel. Something's still knocking. I think it's ignition knock. You can hear it. It kind of sounds like ignition knock. So I'm thinking what's going on here is I have some sort of an issue here with the ignition. I also seem to have a problem with the charging. Now, many of you may say, well, you just need to give it RPMs to charge it. Well, no matter how many RPMs you give it to charge, it will not charge. It just discharges. So I think something's kind of wrong with the regulator here. Generator is, of course, brand new, so I'll just have to get into the regulator and figure out what's going on. And that'll be for another video. But again, I'm sorry for the corrupt video. I was not really intending for that to happen, so I hope you can see me now even. But thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully this will continue eventually. I can't promise anything right now because I have a lot of other projects. So, alright, well, go down and check out some of the other videos from the channel. And follow me on Twitter at FarmerOldSchool. And you guys can keep up with me if I don't post daily. You can keep up with what I'm doing on Twitter. And you can also ask me questions. So, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.